This week, the CDC will meet to discuss whether it's safe for kids 5 to 11 years old to get Pfizer's COVID vaccine. The FDA already authorized it. If the pharmaceutical company gets the green light, your children could get their shots as early as this week. Now, a lot of parents are hesitant about getting their kids vaccinated. Many, including myself, have just not had the opportunity to dig through Pfizer's data to feel confident about that tough decision. And it's why I wanted to have a conversation with Dr. Veronica Vernon. She is an assistant professor of pharmacy at Butler University, and she's a mother herself. She told me there were more than 2,000 kids involved in Pfizer's vaccine trial. They were either given the vaccine or they were given a placebo, but records show more children got the vaccine than those who didn't because the company needed to test different doses. It ended up that 10 microgram dosage worked best compared to 20 and 30 micrograms. I asked whether there were any adverse side effects. Pfizer's documents show there were no deaths in its clinical trial. There were no cases of anaphylaxis, severe allergic reactions, myocarditis, or blood clots either.
The most common adverse reactions were fatigue, injection site reactions, meaning some swelling, some pain at the injection site. Headache was another common side effect. These resolved within a couple of days.
I also spoke with a representative from Pfizer and confirmed there were 13 cases of lymph node swelling that lasted up to 2 weeks. There was one case of elbow pain that resolved the next day and one case of tingling that lasted 3 days. Now, something else some of you have been asking, when could this shot become available for babies? Pfizer is already running a clinical trial for 6 months and up. It could apply for emergency use authorization in the next couple of months.
That, my guess, will probably be maybe by the end of this year or maybe beginning of 2022. So I think it's coming very soon.
One more thing parents have been asking, now that the shot is becoming more widely available, will public schools require this potentially next year? The FDA shared concern about that, and Dr. Vernon said it's too soon for that kind of decision. The Department of Health told me, quote, the COVID-19 vaccines are not mandated by the state. Decisions about schools' protocols rest with school boards and local leaders, including local health departments and elected officials. So I guess that's kind of a wait and see. Parents, again, have a lot of questions, and it's a lot of information to research, incredibly confirm. I myself, as I mentioned, have a lot of hesitancy here, and it's why I want to give everyone the opportunity to ask Dr. Vernon questions directly. So I'm going to moderate a Facebook Live Wednesday morning at 9. Right now, we are taking your questions online. You can also find me on social media, or you can just join the conversation live Wednesday and ask then. Dr. Vernon is a pharmacist. Her husband's a physician. They themselves have small children, one of which will be eligible in this next age group, and so this family has a very vested interest in this. If you want to join us, Facebook Live, CBS4 Indy Facebook page. That's Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock.
Going to be a great resource for people. Angela, thank you. Well.